And The Flash issue 789 is written by Jeremy Adams with pencils by Fernando Pesaren, inks by Matt Ryan with colors by Matt Erms, and letters by Rob Lee. And this issue continues the Rogues Rule story with Hartley Rathway, aka the Pied Piper, having dropped in to assist Wally West by temporarily paralyzing the Rogues and giving enough time for Wally and Piper to get away. Wally takes Hartley to his house where there's a brief reunion between friends, where Wally, Hartley, and Linda discuss the next move and deciding that a more direct approach will be the most effective. We then cut to Mayor Wolf and Blacksmith heading into the mayor's office, where they are greeted by the Flash. It's here Wally deduces down to the smallest detail how Wolf pulled off his plan, leading to an altercation between Flash and Blacksmith, of which the Flash knocks her down with a single blow. Suddenly, the Rogues appear with Wally managing to gain the upper hand until Wolf gets involved by tossing Wally like a ragdoll, giving the Rogues enough time to capture him. Just then, Linda, Irie, Jay, and Piper appear and assist the Flash, and together take out the Rogues. Linda and Wally then attempt to charge Wolf, but they bounce off of him as he is protected by a shield of energy. It's in the moment when Wolf says they can't stop order that Wally pieces everything together and concludes that Mayor Wolf is the new avatar of the Lords of Order. Wolf then becomes possessed by the Lords as they speak directly to Wally, informing him the balance between chaos and order has shifted and they need to intervene. Wally requests that they look inside his head to show he knows how to maintain order as they witness Wally's journey in the dark multiverse, his time in the Mobius chair, and time with his family. This convinces the Lords to rescind their quest for now, but if the scales are tipped too far in the wrong direction, they will come back. The experience allows for Wolf and Flash to come to an understanding and try Flash's way, as well as allowing the Rogues to stay deputized. The issue then wraps up with the Flash family walking together in hopes that they are heading for a brighter tomorrow. And overall, it's alright. It is nice to see Pied Piper again, who last appeared in issue 775 as one of the ones trying to steal the glaive leading to the Gemworld adventure. And if you want to know more about that, you can click right up here in the corner. And I will say, one thing this book definitely has going for it are some good comedic moments, such as Hartley and Wally discovering that they both work at Terrific Tech and are just overjoyed at this fact, where they're saying, yeah, let's go take advantage of the free lunch together. The way Wally was sitting at Wolf's desk as he was just reading the paper, but also kind of talking himself up, saying, yeah, the Flash is a handsome guy. I did chuckle at this. And of course, the way the Rogues laughed when Wally suggested that maybe they will potentially turn over a new leaf, and I think was a good juxtaposition to the previous issue where Wally was laughing at the fact that the Rogues had been deputized in the first place. This book also touched on some things that I'm glad it touched on, particularly the relationship between Wally and Warden Wolf, because in a previous issue where Warden Wolf was introducing himself to Wally as if he didn't know him, this did throw me off, and I'm surprised Wally didn't say anything right from the jump, and I didn't quite buy his excuse of, oh, I was a little busy, you're a little busy. We kind of let things slip our mind, considering that Wally and Warden Wolf actually have a pretty big history together. And I will say the plot point of Wolf now being a conduit for the Lords of Order is fascinating to say the least. I mean, Warden Wolf has done, some questionable things in the past. Wally's even brought up that it's not exactly legal sometimes the way he treats the inmates of Iron Heights prison, but nonetheless, this could be a very interesting idea moving forward, especially if Wolf as the mayor is going and willing to work with the Flash to solve crimes and keep Central City safe. Also, Wally showcased some deduction skills that I think would even impress Batman. Though to be fair, I will also say that I do think it was a little bit of a leap for Wally to get everything down to the tiniest possible detail of how Mayor Wolf became, mayor in the first place. One other point that I actually really enjoyed about this book was the Flash family all fighting together. It's always nice to watch Wally, Jay, Irie, Linda, and even in this case, the Pied Piper leaping into the fray and all of them just fighting together. My only real issue with this particular sequence was that Linda is pregnant. She is currently carrying a human life inside of her. I understand that she has the Speed Force right now, and the Speed Force will offer some kind of protection. But if she leaps into battle with some villains that can, hit hard, I mean, really, really, really hard, she is technically putting baby at risk by putting herself at risk. So in future issues, depending on the level of danger, I do hope we do see her, kind of sit back a little bit and, really focus on making sure that she's okay so that that baby is okay. And yeah, the rogues, they are also still deputized at the end of this story, but let's be honest, we know this is not going to last long because the last time the rogues were deputized was at the end of the New 52 Flash run in the Full Stop storyline, where Detective Fry deputized the rogues and made them official police officers so that they could take down and bring in the Flash. So, I mean, in context to this story, it was quite familiar, just, this time the Flash being Wally instead of Barry. And when talking about the art, it continues to be what it is. Pasarin, I think, makes some good action sequences, but character expressions do sometimes come off as a bit stiff. And overall, I think The Flash 789 continues to be an average but fun read that will entertain most. And the next story, one I've been waiting for, the 1 Minute War. And with that, I'm going to give The Flash issue 789 a 7.5 out of 10. So The Flash issue 789, what did you think about this book? If you've read it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with some friends, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and ring that notification bell for more comic book content. And if you're wondering what to watch next, consider one of these 2 videos. Alright, take care, have a great day, and as always, stay geeky.